Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Mutant Mania Mix and Match Wrestlers, the Mutant Masher. The Mutant Masher comes with an exclusive wrestler. I really like the look of this vehicle. It's got kind of a SWAT look to it. Inside, though, you can stretch the wrestlers inside. The exclusive wrestlers up at the top are going to get him opened up as well. But of course, choking hazard, small parts, and small balls, not for children under 3 years of age. Down below, I guess, I don't even know what that guy's name is, but we'll know soon enough. The back of the package tells us, Mutant Masher, build, bash, and dash, create nasty wrestlers on the go while you mash up your opponents in a surprise attack. Slam, it's an ejector seat ambush. Then take home the losers in the capture cage. That's one truckload of nasty. It says pop the hood and store your wrestlers. There's also the crash and mash atomic bumper, the launch 'em out ejector seats, and the stretch rack. And of course, back up top there, we have the capture cage. This comes to us all from the folks over at Moose Toys. Being a big wrestlers fan myself, I'm really excited that they are releasing Mutant Masher figures. Having said that, though, Spot's going to take a break, going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Mutant Mania Mutant Masher. There's more on your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. So the Mutant Masher is a pretty neat looking toy all around. Loving the color, nice bright blue, basically all primary colors, basic yellow, blue, and bright red. It really stands out. Before we have a look at more of the Mutant Masher, let's have a look at the little exclusive wrestler that comes with this piece. If you are new to Mutant Mania figures, what they are is, it's basically like a torso, and then you get a lower leg area, and then you get a head. You don't get a head, you get a head. What you do is you get these little elastic pieces, and luckily you get two of them, so if something happens you have an extra one. You're going to take the first piece, and it just clips, just like that, on the back of the head. Then from there you put the body, or you put the elastic through the body, just like that, and then you take the bottom end of it, and you grab yourself the other knob, the other plug there, and you just snap it into place. And there you have your little wrestler guy. This allows a little posability, so you can move the upper torso, just like so. You can also move the head. Also allows you to stretch the bodies too, which is a nice touch. So they're fun. They're like little fun pieces. This one's got what looks to be a knife and perhaps a gun, like some sort of semi-automatic gun. He also looks like he's got a bazooka on the back there. I don't know where he's going, but wherever he's going, he's got firepower to back it up. It also looks like his head is a grenade, leading more into this whole army guy kind of thing. So there you go, a little exclusive guy. I don't even know what his name is. I'm just going to call him, I don't know, Grenady Exploder. That's a horrible name. That's probably the worst name I ever came up with, but that's what I got to work with right now. So, having a look at I'll put him to the side. Having a look at the Mutant Masher. Again, it's a really neat looking vehicle. It's got some stickers on the sides. Stickers of the Mutant Mania characters on the sides. On the back there. Mutant Mania on the top there. Mix and match wrestlers. Yeah, it's a really neat looking piece. The one thing actually I didn't mention, either with these pieces, as the Mutant Masher just reminded me, because they are all sectional pieces, you can replace the head, the lower torso, and the upper torso with other pieces. So you have more of these guys, bada bing, bada boom, you can make yourself your own Mutant Mania character. It's kind of neat. Nice touch. So again, looking at the vehicle, it rolls very easily. Nice big tires on the vehicle. Some detailing on the underside there as well. But it doesn't, you don't get a lot of durable pieces like this anymore. Like nice big bulky tires, nice treads to it. It's a nice looking piece. It kind of looks very SWAT-y. It kind of looks like something I also would have seen from like a Ninja Turtle vehicle. Kind of reminds me of it as well. Big exhaust on the sides. Yeah, I love it. I also like the slime that they put all over it too. So it does open up as well. You can take this section right here, and it hinges forward, kind of hinges up like this, and this whole section drops down. You can also take the back section, flip that down. That's your little cage area where you can take your character, and he can go right in there, close up the cage, and he is a prisoner. You can either have it up like that, or you can have it down, and you can store him in that way. Also, too, just take him out. You can take the body. Let's get the body back on him. Just like so. There are peg points on either side. You can peg. I only have the one to work with right now, so we're going to have to use him. We're going to have to get a lot of mileage out of this guy. You can either peg him on the one peg hole, or on the other peg there's a section there as well. This also folds down. When it comes to this section is kind of interesting. What you can do is take your little wrestler guy, and really first things first, you want to take the torso piece off. You put him on the section here, kind of you're just stretching him out. I don't know if you guys can see it like that. And then you can take the torso piece, and it just sits over top like that. Then there's this little trigger right there. You see that? This little trigger right here. When you release it, it makes the wrestler, which is kind of cool. So you can do that with if you have the other pieces as well. As long as you have the top and bottom section already plugged in, and it sits once again over that little piece right there. Then whatever torso that you have, just place that over top of the stretched elastic. Press the button again, and it pops them out completely intact. Really neat touch. The last thing that the Mutant Masher has, and I guess we'll close this up here. Close this up. Close that up. The other thing that the Mutant Masher has is that it's got seats that slide out in the front here. And each seat also has a peg that you can take your wrestler. A little harder to get them in there because you have to, oh, let's take the body out there too. A little harder to get them in there, but you can take the body and just peg it into that section. There's a little, I don't know if you guys can see it, there's a little peg hole there. Just take him and peg him into place. Exclusive wrestler is a little harder because he's got the weapons and stuff in his hand, but you can close up the front driver's side door and also the passenger side door, and you can have them driving inside. But there's a bumper on the front that if it was to hit an object, like hit a wall or what have you, you hit it, and you probably do a better job when you hit it against the wall, but these doors actually hinge out. They pop out by hitting the bumper here. Once again, hit the bumper, and again, these little doors pop out. They don't always pop out the greatest. When you first get it, you kind of want to loosen up the springs here to get the bumper to work properly. And lastly, if there wasn't enough storage already and little cool features to it, you can pop the door back shut, put the cage back up, and there's a section in the front here that you can open to hold some of your Mutant Mania figures. It's one of those toys, I like toys like this because it's got everything on it. It's like basically an activity center on a vehicle. You can still pretend like it's a vehicle, but at any given point, you know, you can open these all up and you have like a little play set stuff going on there. Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look. Let's close this back up here. Today we're having a look at the Mutant Mania Mutant Masher vehicle. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more videos heading your way. Thanks for watching as you always do. I'll see you next time.